Hello, what's up you guys? Good it's midnight. Char, joke lang. Pero oo nga, kasi nga late night pub pero I wanted to give you an introduction. Hello everyone. This is your resident halata, Joshua Jorge, and welcome to Late Night Pub where we dwight drunk and Chica sober. Syempre, dito ang inyong resident halata and my two guests, Laura and two co-anchors, Laura and Pam. Alam mo yun, lasing na talaga ako. Lasing na ako. Char.
Drunk na talaga.
Drunk na ako. Hindi na ako makaka-chika ng sober.
This is Laura, your semi-drunk, semi-lutang spellcasting author from the Cat Books.
And this is, may natatawa. Hindi makapag-intro ng maayos kasi natatawa. And this is Pam, BKB's first traditionally published author and forever drunk. Charot. Shoulder to cry.
Drunk in love.
Correct.
Syempre, kaya kami nadadrunk kasi we wanted to know nga naman if kaming mga authors or writers, kung ang pagsusulat ba ng libro ay stable job ba to? Kasi syempre parang medyo serious yung usapan eh. So kailangan ng medyo konting pampa. Oo, di ba?
Yes, maboting usapan na to. Maboting
usapan to.
True. Oo, maboting usapan to.
Girl.
So sa inyo dalawa, Laura at Pam, bago ako sumagot. Sa tingin niyo ba, do you think writing books can be a stable job? Like, syempre, it in a lot of movies, di ba? Parang yung mga papanood ko movies, author siya, writer siya, ganyan, best-selling author siya, ganyan. But, syempre, it's not always the case kasi halos lahat ng mga gumagawa niyan. Western movies. Tapos, di ba nga nakita natin, yung recent movie na Firefly, yung napanood ko recent movie na Firefly, siya, children's book author. So, parang, can we say that this profession or this job, do you think it is a stable job? Is it rewarding financially most of the time?
Go, Laura.
Practically, ako, personally and practically, I don't think so, sadly. Kasi, I mean, unless you come from like, I guess, old money family or may generational wealth ka, I think it would be a stable job for you, and congrats sa'yo if it is. Pero if, I guess, you're somewhat like me na hindi naman super well off, it's not a stable day job, I guess, or hindi siya yung magiging sole income generating job mo. Kasi it comes and goes yung buyers ng books mo I think.
Correct.
May one time na at the height of sales ka, may times na magpa-plateau siya and also parang yun, nandun ako sa stance na yun. Tapos I guess depende pa if self-published ka or traditionally published, parang ganon. So, but that's my stance. Ikaw pa?
Ako, sadly, I agree with you na pag hindi ka galing sa generational wealth, hindi ka mag-survive as an author. Well, ano naman, 'di ba? Marami naman tayong nakikita ng mga success stories like J.K. Rowling, ganyan. Tulad nga na sabi mo, karamihan sa mga success stories na to is sa Western countries. Dito sa
Mm.
Pilipinas, malimit ka makakarinig ng mga talagang big shot authors na talagang ang ginagawa lang nila is nagsusulat lang sila ng libro and then buhay na sila.
True.
Dito kasi sa 'di ba sa economic situation kasi natin, ang hirap ang hirap gawing day job yung isang trabaho na hindi ka sure kung makakagawa ng pera,
True.
'di ba? And ito sa akin personally, hindi ko type na gawing parang primary source of income yung pagsusulat ng libro.
Mhm.
Kasi kapag tawag dito, kapag na-try ko na kasi na gawin siya like primary source of income.
Like solely, I
Like,
mean, solely book writing ha? Hindi yung tipong writing for a magazine
writing
or
for a
what?
client,
Oo,
ganyan.
oo.
Okay. O sige, sige. Well, hindi ko pa natatry na
Mm.
yung sarili kong libro ay source ng income. Pero para sa akin kasi, sa experience ko, pag nandun yung pressure ng paggawa ng pera sa pagsusulat, nawawala yung magic ng pagsusulat for me. Di
True.
ba? Parang it's supposed to be
It's supposed to be
something na,
fun.
yes, and something
And
that you enjoy. Di
ano
ba?
ano yung sabi nila, it's supposed to spark joy, 'di ba? So parang
Correct.
pag nawala yung spark na yon sa writing mo, parang wala rin kasi your readers will notice na the spark or the oomph or the spice in it is gone, the heart is gone. Parang yun, parang I mean this is considering if you solely have book writing as a job, separate siya from writing sa I mean writing for a client or writing for newspapers, magazines and whatnot. I guess that's completely different. Pero yeah, book writing solely parang yeah.
True. It's something that you build kasi
Oo.
in a very long span of time. Kasi you have to build a readership that's loyal to you.
Mhm.
And kasi doon manggagaling yung yung income mo sa kanila. So it's not, you can't generate that kind of audience. You can't win that kind of audience like over weeks or even months. It takes years kasi to build that. And para magkaroon nga ng stable na income, para magkaroon ka nga ng stable na income, kailangan mo yun. 'Di ba?
True. I mean, as much as I would love to have writing books, creating books as my primary source of income, in this economy, I don't I don't see it happening. At least I guess not in the near future, hopefully, I think. Ikaw, anong
Feeling
say
ko
mo,
feeling ko
Joshua?
kasi tayo medyo constricted tayo because we're giving our opinions based on being a fiction writer. It would be different if you're a non-fiction writer.
I guess so, oo.
Most kasi na nagiging best-selling are non-fiction kasi usually they
Mm.
speak from their own experiences. 'Di ba usually
Mm,
yung mga
mm.
mabebenta talaga like yung mga politician na nag-send ng experience nila or like yung mga na nagkaroon ng experience na traumatic experience or like yung experience nila for success, ganyan.
Yeah,
Or parang I can be you too. Ngayon, for fiction writers kasi, most of them do not advertise their books.
that's
'Di ba?
true. Oo.
They go to a literary agent or like here in the Philippines, wala naman masyado atang merong literary agent bilang natin
Mm.
nahanap.
Mm.
At the
Mm.
same time, the one doing the marketing is the publishing house. I rarely see fiction authors advertise their own books kasi it's not in their personality. Most writers that I know are shy introverts.
Mhm. Truly yan.
We have to be
Ba't
honest.
ka
We
natatawa?
have to be honest. It's not in their personality to
Oo.
advertise their book.
Mm.
Kasi parang for them, nakakahiya. Bakit ko i-advertise yung book ko?
Mm.
Kaya, it's
Mm.
quite difficult to sell fiction books kasi hindi naman siya katulad ng non-fiction na ang non-fiction kasi part siya ng personality mo and most na
Mhm.
nag-write ng mga non-fiction books are the extroverts that are trying to sell you up.
True.
So,
Oo.
medyo if we're going to look at it, medyo we're talking to gusto ko lang i-prime yung ating mga audience na yung opinions natin are coming from a fiction writer
Yeah. Fiction
space.
Yeah.
authors.
Medyo mahirap
Oo.
kaya medyo mahirap magbenta kasi baka isipin nila bakit may mga iba na nakakapagbenta easily. Kasi
Yeah.
nga most of their writing are about anong tawag dito, non-fiction. So sabihin natin, I'll give one close example. It would be quite easier to advertise something tangible than non-tangible. Like halimbawa, sabihin natin na ako ang both writer ng At Last at yung Appendix B, di ba?
Mm.
So parang
Mhm.
mas madaling ibenta ang Appendix B than At Last kasi
Mhm.
At Last is a romance novel.
Mhm.
So not it has a particular niche. Yung Appendix B kasi pwede natin sabihin na it also has a particular niche but it can be applied to everyone.
Yeah.
Yung
Mhm.
Atlas kasi parang it's not for everyone. Like parang may mga iba na not into romance
True.
novels, ganyan.
True.
Kaya
Mhm.
napapansin nyo, halos lahat ng mga nagpo-post na nagbabasa sila ng libro, ang mga binibili nila, Atomic Habits, mga parang,
Mm.
Yeah.
parang ngayon lang nakapagbasa yan ng mga, sorry, naging judgmental ako. Pero, ang akin kasi parang medyo hindi ako panatag sa mga taong I mean no shade to them pero like it's more of a me problem na parang meron akong preconceived notion about people who read yung una nilang ipopost is about what do you call this, non-fiction books. Kasi nga,
Mhm.
it's easier to relate to non-fiction books, yung mga self-help books, than fiction books. Kaya mas madali siyang i-market, mas madali siyang ibenta.
Mhm.
And also, mas quotable kasi ang mga non-fiction
Non-fiction
books.
books.
True.
Mhm.
Oo.
Oo. And they can be applied to everyday life.
True.
It takes a lot of creativity for an author like us na mga fiction authors for us to market our books. Kaya nga in I Am MVP, I'm trying to have this logo or slogan na I am the first published MOBA esports author in this book
Mhm.
that
Mhm.
Mm. Mm.
queer author book that has BL tendencies kasi I feel like wala pang librong ganun eh. Like
I
merong
haven't
libro
Mhm.
seen
about
one actually.
esports.
Oo, totoo.
Same.
Merong libro about
Mhm.
esports pero walang libro about queer MOBA esports. So yun yung
Mhm.
tagline ko. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
so kasi I really envision my book to be marketed and not a lot of kasi yung mga co-authors ng ibang kinakausap natin, medyo shy sila mag-market. So
True.
yun yung
Ay,
naging
True.
observations ko. Kaya medyo difficult siya to be a stable job. Yun ang observation ko.
true. I
Kaya ako
mean,
kasi,
mm,
I have to give energy in promoting it. Hindi naman maano lang yan na word of mouth lang. You have to actively promote it.
true.
Correct.
If you
True.
really want this to be a job, you have to
Oo,
treat it as a job.
true.
Correct.
Kasi I mean, personally, as someone who, I mean, it's not my my sole income generating quote unquote job. Pero kasi when you talked about yung pagma-market niya, hindi ang problem ko naman is not the hiya factor. I think it's more of like, ano pa bang pwede kong i-post?
Yes. Content
Like,
creation. Correct.
'di ba? Alam mo yung tipo
Oo.
parang
Actually,
I can
it's
I
content
can
creation.
'di ba parang you can take a picture, you can take a photo of your book for how many times. Kaso anong ika-caption mo?
Ayun.
Parang
Struggle is real. Totoo yan, girl.
'di ba like uh n- this I can see that it's more of a me problem kasi I don't see other authors naman na ganun yung problem nila. It's just that I guess I don't know what to post.
Siguro
I,
isa din sa challenges sa pagiging self-published author is like tayo, I mean, I'm speaking on my behalf. I don't know if both of you would agree. Now we lack connections in the marketing world. At the same time, hindi naman tayo hasa na mag-market ng libro natin. Like halimbawa,
True.
to
Mm.
answer your question siguro kung what more can we do, but this would, ang problema kasi we're just, I mean not problem, we're just focusing on the medyo free part of advertising. I feel like kasi if we really want to push our book there, we have to spend on marketing. Like, ang
I
plano
Correct.
guess
ko kasi sa
so.
IMMVP, oo, I will have to reach out to local and international book talk, nag-aano sila para magkaroon ng discourse. Kasi I feel like the more na magkaroon ng discourse online, that is also content creation. So, pero you have to be careful as an author which one you
True.
would pick. Like halimbawa, kasi halimbawa merong isang reader na nag-comment na parang, I really like this ganito ganyan. So parang another content creation yan you can share as an author where you got your inspiration from, where you got ganito ganyan ganyan. Yun ang nakikita ko
Yeah.
na pwedeng solution to that problem. Pero kasi that would be in the cost of the author din kasi. So you have to factor in yung ano kasi syempre giving book kaya ka nga nagbo-books kasi nga 'di ba in this topic if it's self-sustaining eh medyo 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 hindi siya, what do you call this, there's this certain word in the tip of my tongue na parang hindi naman, parang counterproductive naman siya kung you have to give a lot of for the PR pero hindi ka naman
Yeah.
kumita, like hindi naman siya sure thing. So it's quite challenging din talaga. Kaya nga yung iba naman na mga fiction writers mostly talaga ano talaga, it's either yung mga nakikita ko, like ano sila, like meron silang partner or meron silang nagsusupport muna sa kanila bago mag-take off yung book, praying that the book will take off or it will come in many forms. Kasi again, as sabi nga ng ating mentor and publisher, publishing a book doesn't stop there. It can be a
True.
series, it can be an audiobook, it can be translated, whatever, whatnot. It can be
Oo.
a play. So doon na pwedeng maging self-sustaining yung book. And of course, hindi ka lang naman pwedeng isang book lang yung i-publish, 'di ba?
True. Kasi I mean,
Literally.
oo, kasi I remember pitching to Kath na sabi ko sa kanya, I ano tawag dito? I would like to have at least one published book. Tapos now that I think about it, now na nakapag-publish na ako, parang I don't want it to stop there
Mm.
basically. Kumbaga parang hindi naman sa nagiging greedy or what, pero I wanted to create more,
Mm.
parang gano'n. But it again, for me, hindi siya hindi siya, um, sustaining for it to be my only job.
Mhm.
That that's my take, so. Kasi it's again, ayun nga, it's very different when you write, when you create books, when you create stories as your full-time job,
Mm.
'di ba? Um, ano ba, where do you guys think the money is? In terms of, since we're talking about like sales and all, where do you guys think the money is? Traditionally published or self-published books?
Self-publish talaga kasi you get to have the own liberty eh. Kasi
Correct.
pag published ka in western countries, 'di ba, usually they give an advance. You have to pay that first before ka magkaroon ng royalties. And
Yeah.
how much are
Mm.
royalties? 8 to 10%.
Yeah.
Truth.
When you're self-published, at least you get all the revenue, but you have to do the work. You have
True.
to market the book, you have to pay for everything kasi 'di ba usually pag magtu-tour ka, halimbawa magbo-book launch ka around halimbawa, let's say around the Philippines, that would be at your own expense. Pero kung halimbawa nasa publishing house ka, they would be the one, I think lang ha, maybe they will be the one to pay for that. So, yun yung akin. So, parang, ako kasi, I feel like, ang na-realize ko, traditionally published books are for authors who have a lot in their plate. Like halimbawa, like I always give an example for my mom na parang she wants to write a law book for her students. So
Mhm.
I feel like doon siya applicable for traditionally published kasi she doesn't have the time like me as of the moment na mag-market ng libro niya, umikot-ikot ganyan, mag-isip-isip ng kung ano-ano. So parang
True.
I feel like published is for more creative and yung ayaw nilang nako-constrict sila. And traditionally published, willing silang sacrifice yung mga ganun for convenience.
Hmm. Actually, I've
It
never
for
thought of it that way, pero I get
yun
it
ang
though.
that's
Same.
how that's how I see it. So if you don't mind the money pero yung mas importante is yung convenience, in my opinion, go traditionally published. Mas bagay ka doon, mas kikita ka talaga doon kasi iba yung nasa plate mo eh, di tama. Pero kung mas gusto mo, you want to retain the creativity, how you market your book and everything,
Mm,
go self-publish.
'di ba? I
Agree.
al well, ikaw Pam, like since ikaw
Ako,
yung first traditionally published ng paper cat books, what's your take?
in terms of pera, syempre kung i-compare mo sa self-publishing na 100% sa'yo yung sa'yo yung kita. Syempre yung pera nasa self-publish compared sa traditional publishing. Kasi sa traditional you only get royalties, 'di ba?
Mm,
So, ayun nga, agree din ako sa sinabi ni Joshua na ayun nga if you're doing other things aside from being an author, ideal talaga sa'yo ang traditional publishing kasi nga ang ano mo lang doon, ang parang magiging isipin mo lang doon is the manuscript.
yeah.
And then the rest of the work falls on the publishing house na. So, excuse me. Ang maganda rin naman sa self-publishing is yung retention mo ng creative autonomy. Yun naman
Mm,
talaga kung sa akin talaga importante yun, yung gusto ko meron akong control dun sa gawa ko, which is maganda din sa paper cut books kasi kahit na traditionally published ako, meron pa rin akong say sa kung paano,
that's nice.
'di ba? Kung paano
Oo.
yung labas ng book, ultimo dun sa papel na ginamit, may say pa rin ako.
Honestly, oo.
'Di ba? Yun din yung nagustuhan ko doon. Pero in terms kung pera ang pag-uusapan natin, no doubt naman na mas malaki ang pera sa self-publishing. Kasi ayun
Mm,
nga,
Pero, oo.
the more
Hindi,
money
tama.
you shell out, the more money that comes back to you then.
mhm,
Sa mundo ng self-publishing. So, ayun.
yarn.
Pero kasi ang
Ayan.
maganda ito ha, hindi naman sa inaangat ko na naman ng paper cut books compared to other publishing houses. Pero kasi tingnan mo, hindi kasi 'di ba, we compared even though this is off topic, I just wanted to highlight yung benefits of being in a hybrid publishing. Kasi 'di ba,
Mm,
pinakita natin yung pros and cons of traditional at saka self-published in terms of kung ano yung mas malaki ang kita kasi ang main topic naman natin dito is writing a stable job.
mm,
So, if precisely nga 'di ba, ang topic natin is kung gusto mo siyang maging only job siya, mas bagay feeling ko sa'yo ang self-publishing. Pero kasi in paper cut books, kung 'di ba, ang market natin is for your book to be self-published. Pero kasi in a hybrid publishing setting, tingnan mo si Kath, parang nag-aano pa rin siya, nag-a-act pa rin siya sa traditional publisher na pino-promote niya yung libro natin,
Mhm,
mm,
na binibigyan niya tayo ng chances. Kasi feeling ko kung self-published, like yung totoong self-published ka, 'di ba? Sinasabi nila if you look on online, ang totoo talaga na self-published is yung magki-KDP. Yung
true, true.
magha-hire lang siya ng editor, ipa-publish niya sa KDP, tapos meron yatang ano ang Amazon na parang meron kang or like you go to a printing company.
Mhm,
mm,
Oo, pero dito kasi hindi, pino-promote ka pa rin ni Kat sa pinipitch ka pa rin niya sa fully booked, pinipitch ka niya sa ibang mga bookstore, sa ibang mga movie companies. So parang
Yeah.
parang sa akin kasi mas bagay siya mas nakikita ko siya sa traditional publishing pero ginagawa pa rin ni Kat sa atin yun. So para talagang sobrang best of both worlds yung paper cut books of parang
Correct.
Yeah.
even though I'm a traditionally published and even though I'm a self-published author, I get to experience the perks of having a traditionally published book. Katulad din na sinabi ni Pam kanina, she's a first traditionally published paper cut books author, pero she got the taste of being a self-published author o yung
Correct.
ultimong pagpili ng paper. She
Oo.
had the
True.
say.
Honestly.
Pero going back to our topic na writing books as a stable job, nakita naman natin yung pros and cons, 'di ba, of having your book as a only source of income. 'Di ba, na-mention ko naman kanina na na it would be quite difficult for a fiction author. Pero I would like to hear your thoughts dun sa inyong dalawa kasi parehas kayong traditionally
Fiction.
published and self-published. So, since nandun din naman yung topic natin, how would you say, in the Philippines muna, kasi syempre di naman natin mabigay yung other countries, in the Philippines, how do you feel na sa inyong dalawa, paano nyo na-feel yung income generation nyo as traditionally published or self-published?
Paano ba? I mean, speaking as a self-published author, unang-una, shout out sa mga naging sponsors ko. Hi, sponsors. Thank you very much. But kasi, it's maraming pros and cons for me. Pero the ultimate pro kasi as a self-published author is yung creative freedom mo when it comes to actually publishing the book. Yung content niya, yung how it would look like, to again the choice of paper na gagamitin when it gets printed. Nandun lahat. Ayun nga lang, for me, it's a double-edged sword. Kasi at the same time, it's your tastes kasi. So, paano kung nilabas mo, tapos it's not particularly the tastes of most people. So, I think you would have to work to market that, my book, for example, to market my book, you have to work hard for it. Syempre, this is learning from Cat and Paper Cat books na there would be times talaga na you have to give away a few copies just for you to market the book. Kasi, like for example, book bloggers, book reviewers, what do you call it? Advanced reader copy, parang
Beta
ganon.
readers.
Yeah,
Beta
readers. Something like that. Yeah. So you give them a free copy, tapos they'll review your book and stuff. So that's one way of marketing the book. Ayun nga, again, babalik tayo sa me problem ko na I don't know how to post. I don't know how else to market the book aside from what I've been doing and asking a few friends, family members to alam mo yon, i-blast yung mga pinost mo.
Share.
Oo, share nyo na lang, ganyan. Para makaabot sa ibang tao. Pero, again, I think lahat naman talaga may pros and cons. I guess it's just up to you on how you would spin it. Parang ganon. So, yeah. Ikaw,
How
Pam?
about you, Pam?
Ako naman, I wouldn't say na, kasi it's only been, almost 4 months pa lang since ang Pag-ibig ni Crayon launched. And I wouldn't say na meron na akong income. Although nakuha ko na yung royalties ko from the first run. Yung first run ng
Talaga?
Prince. Yes, kasi nga super sold out nga talaga, girl. Hindi ko kinaya.
Okay, oo nga
So,
pala. Sorry na.
Woohoo!
Lakas kasi ng Pamsters talaga.
true, ang aking army of Pamsters ay talaga namang nagkagulo.
Mm.
So, ayun, kinakuha ko naman na siya. I wouldn't say na nandun na ako sa point na pwede ko na siyang tawaging income kasi minsan pa lang naman, unang pasok pa lang naman ng pera, wala pa siyang flow eh, 'di ba?
Mm.
Pero ayun, masaya, iba yung feeling na nakuha mo yung alam mo yun, yung bunga ng pinaghirapan mo all these
True.
years na ang
True.
tagal mong hinintay, 'di ba? It's not much, pero alam mo yung overwhelming feeling of accomplishment and pride and happiness
True.
sa akin nung time na nakuha ko siya is it's priceless, hindi siya matutumbasan. So,
True.
ayun, I can answer pa the question, Joshua, on yung sa income
Okay.
side nung sa Crayon, no? Kasi hindi
Mm.
pa naman siya gano'n katagal na out there, no? So,
Siguro let's rewind or let's put a pin on that question.
yes.
Tapos sagutin natin
Mag-recap tayo sa
3.
first year anniversary. Oo.
Oo, tapos
Ganun.
dapat 3 na tayong sasagot.
Ay, wow.
Yes! Yes, claim natin yan. Ayun, and agree din ako sa sinabi
Okay.
mo, Laura, na ayun nga, medyo yung marketing talaga, pag ikaw mismo ang gagawa na wala kang kaalam-alam sa marketing technique, sobrang challenging talaga, Diyos ko. Kaya nga hindi rin ako makapag-post araw-araw ng, 'di ba, ng tungkol sa libro kasi
Oo.
nauubusan ako ng ideas. So,
Oo.
pag 'di ba, kung
Oo.
madalas ka mag-post, talagang mauubusan ka ng ideas. Kaya ako tinitipid ko lang talaga yung mga post ko about my book. So,
Oo, kasi
ayun.
ako for one, I don't want to overshare
Truth.
online. I mean, except siguro sa personal accounts ko. Pero yung mga author accounts ko, I don't want to overshare dun sa professional accounts kasi mamaya, alam mo na, parang dapat personal stuff na yun, bakit ilalagay mo sa AKA showbiz account mo, 'di ba?
Correct.
'Di ba? So
Yeah.
parang, yeah. Diyos ko, mahirap ang buhay.
True.
Pero I think, if kasama ako sa community ng 1% ng mundo,
True.
I would probably it would be nice to have writing or creating books as your sole job. Kung
Correct.
part ako ng 1%, ha?
Oo, tipo yung hindi mo iisipin yung gastos mo for that month, alam mo yun, for every month, ganyan. Ang isipin mo lang yung mga plot holes mo, ganyan, yung mga plot
Mga plot
bunnies mo,
holes
ganun,
mo.
'di ba?
Oo.
I would imagine that it would be nice to have a mansion with a pool and then you write by the pool, 'di ba?
Oh my God!
Taray.
Sharpay Evans ang peg.
Oo, Sharpay Evans ang peg na with the with the MacBook sa poolside and you're sipping your morning margarita.
Your iced tea imported from England, mga gano'n.
Correct. Oo, gano'n. Tapos doon ka lang, nagsusulat ka lang ng 'di ba? Parang ang saya nun. That's the dream, that's the
Ikaw,
dream.
Joshua.
Sorry, what about me?
Like, if you were part of the 1%, would you take
Oo
it?
naman. Oo naman.
Oh, di ba?
Gagayahin ko pa yung mga iro-romanticize yung kung kay Pam gusto niya sa mansion tapos may pool, ako hindi. Doon ako sa Lake Como sa Italy.
Ay, taray!
Shit!
Bet.
Yan.
Doon ako magsusulat.
Bala kayo dyan.
Naalala ko
Magkita
lang,
na lang tayo sa Pam and Joshua, magkita na lang tayo sa France.
okay.
I'll see you
South of
there.
France. South of France.
Viva la France! Doon tayo mag-Writers Anonymous.
Ang taray, no? Ang saya siguro doon.
Diyos ko, the the carbon emission. Let's all be, eco-aware.
isang tawag lang no? Talagang for the punta agad sa kung saan saang sulok ng
Oo.
mundo para mag-Writers
Oo.
Anonymous.
Diyos ko Lord. May naisip ako. Kasi I think it's also a factor kung magiging stable job mo siya if you were asked for if you were asked to buy the rights for your book,
Mhm.
tapos
Yes.
ita-translate siya into screen,
Yes.
'di ba? So I think iba din if there's money coming from that.
Mhm.
Yes, iba yun. Actually, yun nga din yung like what I stated earlier, I attended this seminar on the National Book Development Board about about copyright. Tapos parang like how it would be done. Like meron iba-iba pa like merong yung mag-assign ka ng rights or ila-license mo yung rights. Parang I feel like iba't ibang negotiations yun and that could drag on for months, even years, even decades.
Yeah.
Ang narinig ko nga merong isang famous Netflix show from the Philippines na 'di ba parang translate. Alam niyo na siguro kung ano 'yon, alam niyo na. Pero
Ako hindi
it
ko
took
alam.
around 10 years daw. Hindi kasi I don't want to mention baka mali kasi ako. Basta
Ano na
there was
lang,
this
bulong na lang
famous
later.
Oo.
there was this there was this famous I'm not sure if comics siya or book.
Mhm.
Tapos parang ginawan siya ng Netflix adaptation pero like parang ano siya like animated.
Mm.
Mhm.
Okay? So parang it took them almost a decade to agree on how to
Oh.
license or like, so matagal siya pero and 'di ba nga
Yeah.
sabi rin ni Kath from her experience iba yung presyo pag ibebenta mo siya as an idea lang,
Mhm.
as with
Yes.
the full manuscript or like
Mhm.
nilagyan mo pa ng scriptwrite,
Oo.
Mhm.
iba yung
True.
price.
Pero I
True.
think um and this is just from for me ha. Parang I think
Mm.
um if God willing i-adapt si At Last into the screen, parang gusto ko naman ng hindi hindi yung parang kukunin lang nila yung idea. Parang I guess gusto ko kasama ko dun sa pag-create nung book to
Yes.
screen adaptation. Kasi
Okay.
I want it to be as faithful as it could be doon sa sinulat ko mismo.
Sa source material, yes.
Oo, hindi yung they'll take the idea and then butcher it into something na they think is they think would sell better
Sell. Mhm.
sa masses. Kasi parang a lot of stuff gets butchered that way. I don't wanna name names, pero a lot of stuff gets butchered that
True.
way. I think ewan ko kung parehas kami ng iniisip ni Pam, pero I think so.
Bulong na lang ulit mamaya.
Yun lang yun sa'kin. Parang I would like to have katulad nga nung sinasabi ni Kath, a seat at the table,
Truth, truth.
'di ba? Kasi
Same.
Mhm.
yeah, I don't want alam mo yung parang ayoko naman nung tipong basta-basta na lang nila ah turn upside down yung story ko into something completely unrecognizable. So parang please.
Truth. Ako rin. Kasi kung ilalagay
Frankfurt
nila
baka
yung
naman
pangalan ko
charot.
doon,
Oo.
ano na, no?
Frankfurt
Ano yun?
kako Bakenemen.
Truth. Kasi ako, pag tawag dito, kung ilalagay nila yung pangalan ko doon, gusto ko, may touch ako doon sa like
Mm.
screen adaptation, 'di ba? Kahit
Mm.
papaano meron akong influence doon sa mga magiging decision doon.
Mm.
So
Mm.
I'm not asking naman na 100% dapat faithful kayo doon sa libro ko.
True.
Pero alam mo
Oo.
kasi, 'di ba? Meron kasing mga um what do you call this? Meron kasing mga ganap na pwede mong gawin sa sulat, no?
Mm.
Na hindi na mahirap i-translate into a live action
True.
adaptation.
Oo.
Understandable yun, di ba?
Oo.
So, ano lang, at least meron lang, kumbaga, may Pam's touch ba, kumbaga,
Oo.
kung dun sa
So
ano din.
so what would you say, Pam? So would you say you want a more active role in the movie or on the series?
Not really an active role na, I'm not asking for like decision-making power kung magiging adapted man ang
Mm.
pag-ibig ni Crayon. Pero I at least want to have my creative input considered. Gets yung
Mm.
ganun lang.
How about you, Laura? Ako kasi may sagot ako.
Ikaw muna.
Sige ako. 'Di ba usually halimbawa kung tanungin nila ako kung ang IMMVP ibebenta, kung bibili nila yung licensing for kahit 50 million pesos, hindi
Wow.
tatanggi ako. Tatanggi ako.
Oh.
Bakit?
I will only sell it for piso.
Mhm.
Pero I want to be an executive producer.
Wow.
I get it.
I will sell it for piso, pero I want to be the executive producer.
Mhm.
I think
Kasi
I would
kasi I
sige,
want
go.
kasi ganun yung ginawa ni Stephen King at saka ni Kevin Kwan
Oh.
para ma-retain yung mga
Talaga?
ideas nila. I'll
Oh.
give you an example. Dun sa kay Kevin Kwan, dun sa Crazy Rich
Crazy Rich
Asians,
Asians.
apparently sa research ko, I might be wrong kasi superficial lang yung research ko. Pero he sold the rights, or maybe he licensed the rights for $1 in exchange for an
Mhm.
executive producer position, kasi parang marami yata nag-o-offer sa kanya na 7-digit dollars na, pero ang mangyayari all white cast yung
Ay!
Crazy Rich
Then how would that
Asians.
be
So
Crazy
imagine mo
Rich
yun.
Asians,
Corny.
man?
Paano
Yun
naging
nga,
Crazy Rich Asians
precisely.
kung ano ba yan?
Precisely. Very particular kasi ako sa IMMVP, lalo na sa mga characters. Kasi mga ano to mga queer characters to So parang
Mm.
ayoko kasing matarnish yun. And I feel like ma-fulfill lang siya if I get a decision-making role. I
Mhm.
I
want to
get
protect those
that.
characters kasi.
I
Mhm.
get that. I think I agree with you there, Joshua. Na parang, pero I wouldn't go as far as selling it for like piso or $1. Syempre gusto ko naman ng medyo, I would milk it a bit. I'm
Mm.
Hindi
sorry.
kasi I feel
Pero
like kasi yung akin kasi pag executive producer ka kasi, kaya I would sell it for $1 kasi if you're an executive producer, alam ko may profit sharing ka dun eh.
may profit sharing pa rin naman. Pero siguro kahit 5, charot. Pero yeah, I do understand the appeal of having that executive producer seat on there. I think I agree with you there. May na-mention mo kanina na you're very protective of your queer characters.
Mhm.
I want to give you like a hypothetical, hopefully not so hypothetical situation na
Mhm.
when I am NVP gets adapted to the screen,
Mhm.
yung casting, would you rather have a fully queer cast or actors who are straight but can act as queer?
Actually, that's very highly debated on the Western scene. Kasi
Oo.
naging issue yan with Heartstopper, lalo na yung kay
Yeah,
Kit
yeah,
Connor.
actually, oo.
Naging hot seat yan kasi parang ang lakas kasi mag-queer bait ni Kit Connor. Parang
Yun
pinilit
nga eh,
nilang
oo.
mag-come out si Kit Connor out of the closet. Honestly, I wouldn't mind having all straight cast. Basta alam nila kung sino yung pinoportray nila. I feel like I would have them do seminars before they play the role. Kasi I want them to imbibe sino ba tong mga characters na to? Bakit ko
Like,
siya sinulat?
gusto mo
Oo, I want them to
educated yung
know.
actors mo.
Oo. I
Mm.
wouldn't mind if they're straight. I don't mind. Kasi actors naman sila, that's their job.
That's a job.
True.
That's
Pero
true. Kasi, oo.
I want them to know kung sino yung pinoportray nila.
Oo. Kasi I mean,
They have to be sensitive about it.
kasi 'di ba we get queer actors acting as
Who play
straight
straight characters.
straight
Oo.
characters, right? I mean, give an
Parang unfair
example,
naman kung, oo.
Neil Patrick Harris,
True.
'di ba, as Barney sa How I Met Your
Barney.
Mother, 'di ba? He's well, he's gay. Tapos
He's convincing as a womanizer, no?
he very much convinced us na he's a very straight playboyish man.
Mm. True.
So,
Mhm.
'di ba? I think with the proper guidance naman, with ayun nga sabi ni Joshua, the proper seminars, the proper education, I think actors can do it naman. 'Di ba?
I don't mind naman these people playing. I mean, I would
Mm.
prefer ha.
Mm.
Pero I wouldn't mind.
You wouldn't mind.
Kasi
Mm.
they're actors eh. It's their job.
True. True. That is very,
So
very true.
siguro I just want to yun nga, medyo nag-stray away na naman tayo. Pero medyo nandun
Sorry.
din naman kasi hindi kasi tama naman kasi I feel like 'di ba, if we talked about adapting to a movie scene, I feel like pag nakuha yun, I feel like medyo good ka na as an author for 1 year, mabuhay. If you live
Mm.
modestly, parang you can
Actually.
sustain yourself
If you
na,
live modestly. Honestly, baka.
'di ba?
Yeah,
So
that's true.
before siguro we end our discussion on writing books as a stable job. If you were given the chance, would you have writing as your job? Wag muna natin imagine kung top 1% tayo. Siguro kung in our current situation,
In
would you
my
give
current
that
in my current
uh
situation, um, I was gonna say oo if I was a traditionally published author, pero baka hindi rin.
mhm,
Siguro if I had like a very loyal readership na madami-dami, I would
mhm.
probably consider it, pero as of now, it's a no for me.
Okay. How about you, Pam?
Ako rin, it's a no for me. Kasi,
Mhm.
well, um, I have naman kahit papaano, may legion naman na ako ng readers kahit
You
papaano.
do. Mm.
Yes, pero
You do, the
hindi
Pamsters.
correct.
Hi,
But
Pamsters!
shoutout sa inyo,
I will
Pamsters.
all
Ayan, may shoutout na kayo finally. Ayun. For me, hindi pa kaya ngayon to have writing as my sole source of income kahit na meron ako kahit papaano na readership because
Mm.
yung eto personal na 'to, yung financial ano ko talaga ngayon is medyo ano siya, medyo masalimuot. Masalimuot siya kasi
Okay.
ayun nga, I'm adjusting from, being a work from home employee to an on-site employee, 'di
On-site.
ba? So
Yeah.
oo, yung gastos kasi nandun pa ako sa pag-a-adjust ng gastos sa
Lalo yung sa
transportation,
transpo,
ganyan.
oo.
Yeah.
Oo, sa meals, ganyan. Iba kasi yung aminin natin ng work from home hindi ka gagastos, kasi nasa bahay ka lang, 'di ba?
Trot.
Pero 'pag
True.
lumabas ka na ng bahay nandun na siyempre unang-una diyan transpo.
Trot.
And ayun, nandun pa ako sa pag-a-adjust sa financials ko and
At saka yung mga
honestly
temptations na nadadaanan mo.
correct! Oh my God, talagang test of character. Talagang bawat likod mo merong Jollibee, may McDo, merong ano, kung ano-ano, my God. Iba talaga, ibang-iba talaga. So,
Amen.
ayun. Tsaka yung ano nga yan, hindi pa yung financial situation ko din is not ideal at this moment. So I can't afford to have something not stable to be my day job. So kailangan ko talaga ng trabaho na meron akong inaasahan na 100% darating every month na
Mm.
pera.
Mm.
So, ayun, it would be ideal. Of course naman, kahit sino naman sigurong author ang tanungin mo, talagang dream nila na yung gagawin lang nila sa buhay ay magsulat lang. Yung imagination nila, ilalapat lang nila sa papel at
True.
mabubuhay na sila forever. Di ba? Yun naman
True.
talaga ang dream.
Mm.
Pero realistically, it's not doable. For me, for me lang naman at this moment.
At this moment in
So,
time.
Mhm.
oh yeah, at this moment in time. And ayun, pero na at least I'm proud to say na nandun na ako sa mindset na I'm working toward that goal na balang araw
Okay.
na gigising ako na ang iisipin ko lang yung mga characters ko buong
Aww.
araw. Yun lang
I'd love
iisipin ko
that.
kasi hindi ko na iisipin yung bills kasi they're taken care of ganyan.
Mm-hmm.
Ayun. So, yun talaga a life of hindi na siya survival mode, creative mode na siya. Yun talaga,
Mm-mm.
that's the dream.
Mhm.
So, ayun, and I'm happy to say naman na sa job ko ngayon, I think it would help me get there
There.
kasi yung talaga bumalik na ako sa trabaho kasi na talagang siya, good siya in
Mhm.
terms of pay kasi siya, highly specialized field siya. So good siya in terms of pay, and then there's a lot of opportunity for growth. So
Yeah.
ayun, sa ngayon hindi muna, sa ngayon.
Sa
Pero
ngayon.
ayun
Yeah.
nga, hopefully balang araw
We do,
darating tayo
I
dun
think,
sa
I think tayo naman tatlo, we all pray na dumating tayo sa ganyang point.
correct. Truth yan.
Ikaw, Joshua.
Ako, not a primary source, only a secondary source lang talaga. It's
Mhm.
impractical. Kahit maging best-selling pa siya, hindi siya
Mm.
Mhm.
practical.
Actually,
Oh my God.
that's sad.
In
That sounds sad,
in
pero
a
it's
very
reality.
ideal world, people who hindi eh. In a very ideal world, kung ano yung gusto nating gawin. And this is speaking not just an author ha, like as an individual.
Mm.
Kung ano yung gusto talaga natin gawin, it would sustain us financially
Mhm.
in a
Mhm.
very
Mhm.
ideal world. Kaso
Truth.
sadly, that's not the world we live in right now.
Correct.
Oh,
We
yeah.
have to,
And
ano yung sabi ni Andy sa Devil Wears Prada? To the job that pays the bills,
Yes.
to
The
the
job
diba?
that pay
job
the
that pays the
rent.
rent.
Yeah.
Ayun,
To the
yan,
job
yan.
that
To the
pays the
job
rent.
that pays the rent. So, yun talaga muna tayo for now. But if you are an author or a creator or what have you, doing what you're doing what you love, na nagsusustain sa'yo financially, kudos to you. Congrats.
Mhm.
'Di ba?
Yes.
So, yeah.
So yeah, yun lang naman. It was really productive and marami rin ako natutunan kasi nga 'di ba, alam mo naman yun na hindi naman natin naiisip na 'di ba, it's really an ideal thing to have these kinds of things na maano natin na ma-vision natin na sana nga ganun na
Mhm, mhm.
na yung author journey na natin, yung mga books na magpapakain sa atin and pay the rent.
True.
Pero
Mhm.
in this reality, I feel like books alone cannot sustain you in this economy.
In this
Truth.
economy, sadly. Mm-mm.
And with that, I encourage you that I am MVP hopefully will be published this November 2024, and
Woo!
I am looking for
Yes.
sponsors kasi I cannot afford to publish it on myself. So plug na lang ako.
Sponsors.
So
Man,
I will
man.
be publishing sponsorship letter. I will be posting sponsorship tiers siguro mga May kasi comfortable lang ako 'pag nagsa-start na mag-edit yung manuscript. So
True.
anyways, after that, alam niyo naman, I'm your resident halata, Joshua Jorge. And alam niyo naman yung aking socials, Joshua Jorge and jgeorge.wr.
Yes, thank you for joining us in this in another episode of Late Night Pub. We kind of ended on not really a sour note, but a serious note.
Oo.
But
Serious note.
Actually,
syempre, we don't just write drunk and Chica sober here. Syempre, we aim to educate kung ano man yung alam namin. We try to impart a little bit of that here in the podcast, in the show. So don't forget to follow us, Late Night Pub, on all our social media, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Spotify, YouTube, at Late Night Pub Show. Follow me, your spellcasting author, Laura, on Facebook, Laura Friera-Gonzales, Instagram at Laura Tries to Write. My book, at last, is still available on Papercat Books Lazada page, as well as selected branches of Fully Booked here in Metro Manila. Again, if you want the ebook copy, hit me up, y'all.
DM,
support your
DM na lang. Ganun.
support your struggling artists.
Correct. Support your struggling artist na nagdi-dream na balang araw, magsulat na lang.
Magsulat na lang
Sa,
sa sa Italy.
correct. Magsulat sa Italy.
Ang sarap kaya magsuot sa late mo.
Trot.
Correct. Diyos ko, ang view doon, girl. Kakaiba. And this has been, ano ba yan? Ito na naman si Tawa. Pinapagaan lang namin yung ano, guys, kasi medyo ano, katulad yan sabi ni Laura, yung ending ay medyo serious, no? Kasi
Serious
usapang pera,
Usapang
usapang
pera.
realidad. Ayun. So, ayun lang naman. Sana naman I hope naman may natutunan din kayo, no? And it's just where share lang namin yung totoo, yung alam mo yon yung nararanasan talaga namin kasi hindi naman para tayo magbolahan dito kung ano talagang ganap, 'di ba? Kung e-etchusin namin kayo dito, lalo na yung mga aspiring authors diyan, edi syempre pagdating nyo sa real world baka ma-shock kayo, 'di ba? Hindi naman pala totoo yung mga sinasabi
Baka mamaya
namin.
girahin nyo kami.
Correct. So, ayun, doon na lang tayo sa kung ano na yung totoo, ano na yung experience namin, 'di ba?
Yes.
So ayun, pinapagaan lang namin itong ending. Again, ako si Pam. At ang aking libro, Ang Pag-ibig ni Crayon, ay available pa rin sa fully booked Eastwood City, UP Town Center, and The Podium. Please stand by para sa kanyang availability sa Lazada. And follow me on Facebook and TikTok. Doon ako mas active, no? Although I have meron naman ako account sa lahat ng platforms, pero mas active lang ako sa Facebook and TikTok at Pamela. Ayun lang.
and this has been Late Night Pub
Where we talk about writing.
Publishing.
And everything in between. Bye, guys. See you next
Bye,
episode.
Bye. See you
Again.
soon.
To the jobs that pay the rent.
Pay the rent.
To the
Yes.
job that's pay your rent.
Yes. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.